How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. There's been someone that's been working for the world, working for you and me to help people understand what cryptocurrency is, specifically Bitcoin. He's been a huge advocate and researching it for years, working on it, and he was just ordered to stop after he's done with everything. After he's done with everything, he was ordered to stop by his superiors. I want to talk about that. Also talk about why you have to be very careful if you're in crypto right now, and talk about some hypocrisy that's happening in the government. Of course, that's never happened before, but we'll get to that. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on that bell notification underneath the video, and there are links down there in case you want to support the channel. Crypto is down a little bit throughout the day. The general traditional market also falling a little bit throughout the day. I did a video earlier today, though, on some positive things that have been coming out over the last day. If you want to check out that video, I'll put it on the end screen. We do have PCE tomorrow, but this is really what I want to talk about. Jason Lowery, who was the author of Software. This is a book that not only talks about Bitcoin as a peer-to-peer cash system, but also represents a new form of digital age warfare that can transform national security, cybersecurity, and possibly even base layer architecture of the internet. This is over my head. I have not read this, but it was a bestseller for a while in terms of the cryptocurrency space. And he himself is an MIT student, or was an MIT student, and an engineer, U.S. National Defense Fellow. So he is a very smart person. He just posted on Twitter after not posting for a while and said, "For those asking what's going on with me, I was ordered to take software down, and asked to stop talking about the subject publicly. Doesn't appear on MIT's library either. Can't talk details, but things are good, and I'm working hard behind the scenes. Appreciate the kind words." This is really interesting. First of all, he's been working on this for years. It was doing really well. He was making money from it. He had studied this, like I said, for years, doing speeches and stuff like that, going on podcasts. And his superiors asked him to stop completely, take it down. You can't buy it anymore. The paperback's not available. It's out of print. Why would this happen? And why would he be okay with it? He said, "Things are good, and I'm working hard behind the scenes." I'm getting goosebumps. Why would he be so okay with this being his life's work essentially up to this point? We know BlackRock, we know Fidelity are working behind the scenes to get their hands on a Bitcoin ETF. Maybe, just maybe, they took this to heart, the U.S. government, and they think there is something that they can get out of Bitcoin. National security, cybersecurity. Maybe they understand that this is bigger than just you and me. It's bigger than making a few dollars, that this is transformational. I think that's where it's going, honestly. If he's not lying, which I don't think he is, unless he got hacked or something, which I don't think he got hacked either because this was taken down. I think that's what's happening. I can't think of another scenario where he'd be okay with this. But let me know in the comments section. Let me know if you think I'm crazy. And let me know if there's some other scenario that plays out similar to this so far, that is not that the government's actually taking the next steps. Now, of course, maybe they just want to take it down and they're giving him a big payout. I don't know. Maybe he's okay with that. Or maybe they tell him to take it down because they want to do something with Bitcoin, but they never do. Who knows? I don't know. We'll have to see what comes out of this, but it sounds like he signed an NDA or something like that. And it sounds bullish, I think, as far as I can tell. Kind of sucks for everyone that wanted to get a copy, but I guess you'll have to pay more for it on a secondary market. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about that. Now, this is why I say you have to be very careful in crypto right now. We've made it so far. You made it through a lot, but you still have to be careful. You do not want to be known as a crypto millionaire. And there are some people, some influencers that are happy to show this, that they're happy to show expensive watches and bags and stuff like that. And this investor was a crypto millionaire. I believe he was a YouTuber. I could be wrong, but he was found dead and actually dismembered in a suitcase in Argentina. He lived in Europe, but was down there for a week. Now, I will say, that he was shot a couple times before he was dismembered. So I guess there's something. But still, this is horrible. It's really sad to see someone get attacked like this, and just in general, but also someone specifically in crypto that was probably targeted, right? People knew that he was wealthy. They probably were trying to get access to his crypto, which is why you want to be careful about where you go and be careful about what you take with you. You have to be very careful if you're in cryptocurrency, because no one can hold you up at gunpoint and tell you to sell your Tesla shares and transfer them the money. I mean, I guess they could, but that's not going to happen, right? That's unlikely. But some people will do that with crypto if they know who you are. So you have to be careful. Have to be careful. Have to have good security in place. And yeah, just be careful out there. I want to get that across. Now, let's move on to the government. Gary Gensler says cryptocurrencies are highly speculative and that the crypto industry as a whole is rife with fraud and scams and hucksters. Now, we know that there are scams. We know that there's fraud. We know that there are hucksters. But I think this is a little bit misleading to make this come across as that's the entirety of the crypto industry. We know the SEC has been suing some of the top crypto projects that are pretty quality. They are high quality assets. Now, I find this so interesting that Gary Gensler is saying this, because at the same time, we just got this news. Feds dropped campaign contributions charges against Sam Bankman-Fried. And I know some people are sick about hearing about Sam Bankman-Fried, but basically they said that this was fine. Everything that he donated, I think it was like $90 million. And it was most likely investors' money or profits that they made selling or buying against their own clients. They said that's fine. We're going to drop those charges. So when you want to talk about fraud and scams and hucksters, look at the government. They are literally saying that what he did was illegal, but giving contributions to them and to the government, that's fine. That's fine. It wasn't employees' money. It wasn't investors' money. It was his money, right? That's crazy to me. But let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. I think this is one of those times where it's just kind of some sad news, whether it's this, something so obviously wrong coming from the government, or whether it's this, a crypto millionaire being targeted, or, even just people that can't get a hand on a book that they've been looking forward to. But overall, this may be bullish. So keep your eyes out for more news. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Let me know what you think about this. I have a really interesting video coming out this week, and I'm excited for you guys to see, and be on the lookout for it. It's going to sound crazy, but I did the math and it is true. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.